That Willie is one smart pooch, isn't he?
He certainly is. And speaking of smart, those twins are pretty bright too. Birds of a feather play together.
Willie? Oh, you mean Kaysen's dog? Well, a smart dog is still a dog. A human is obviously a lot smarter.
You really think so, George? I can think of a few police dogs that do a better job than their coworkers.
You're right. And dogs have no ambitions nor prejudices either.
Well said, Emily. They can be just as smart or smarter than humans at times.
Can we stop talking about dogs now? Some of us are trying to eat.
George, let me guess. You're scared of dogs?
Oh, well, you see...
Not another word, Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Nothing to be ashamed about, George. We all have our weaknesses.
Like me. I can't stand spiders myself. Just looking at one makes me cringe. Those movies with them scare me too.
Like Spider-Man?
No, I was talking about, arachnophobia.
No need to get all defensive now, is there, Zach? I thought both of them were pretty good, actually. Zach, we need to be at Carol's bar at 2200. Looks like we have some time to kill. We can go to the diner and see how Nick and Olivia are doing.
Hello everybody, Booker Player 1 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Deadly Premonition. We have a tailing mission that we're going to have to do here. But we're getting a little stinky poo-poo, not looking our best, and I want us to look our best. So I'm going to go to the hotel and shave and change suits and all that fun stuff, and then we'll go check out the diner. I'll meet you guys there. Decided to put on the dancing all night. It's pretty sharp. It's a pretty sharp suit. There's really not a lot to do here. We get a non-voice acted dialogue with Olivia. Just still talking about Nick. Nick came home as if nothing had happened. He was just acting normal. And that's what makes her even more scared. Poor Olivia. And if you try to go back in here, Nick just gives you the same spiel about, this is a chef's kitchen, and yeah.
I'm working here. You can't just stroll in.
Yeah. It's like literally in the middle of a murder investigation. I'm pretty sure I can, bud, but you're the boss. For now, we're going to go to the Galaxy of Terror and use a couple of our magical time traveling sticks. Also, by the way, there was no, strategic reason for wanting to use this suit for what we're getting ready to do. It looks cool. And you guys haven't really got a chance to see it yet, so I wanted to use it. Feel free to do whatever suit you want to. I had it on in mind to bring York's car with us, but then I remembered that the tailing mission involves driving with Emily and Thomas in the car, so we are not going to be using our car for it because there is no back seat. If you try to bring York's car along for that ride, you are forced into a cop car. And we need to go, I guess, just chain smoke for like an hour and a half. Like you do. We got matching shoes, too. Damn, we look good. Need our cherry pie, because we're going to get hungry while we sit here and smoke. What brand of cigarettes do you smoke, York? Yes. What? We got like 2 minutes. Two in-game minutes. which are not actual minutes.
Nick's still in the bar.
Just as we planned then. I wonder what happens next.
Agent York, you're really enjoying this, aren't you? I have to admit, I envy that.
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
What about Diane?
She isn't here tonight.
Emily, check that with George.
George, can you hear me? Nick's leaving the bar. What's happening with Diane?
No movement. Tell me what to do here.
Stay put, George. I'm thinking Nick will head to the gallery. Let's meet up there.
10-4. Copy that.
Agent York, it's Nick.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's go.
Okay. Time to play with the big boys, Nick.
Alright, so the way this tailing mission works, it's not fun. It is again, it is another one of the worst things in the game, is you want to follow Nick, but not too close, but don't let him get away. Like 50 yards is kind of the magic number. If you get too close, the number will turn orange, kind of warning you that you're getting too close. Nick will spaz out and not let you catch up. It ends the mission. And of course, if he gets too far away, you lose him. So, be doing a whole lot of like going 20 miles an hour and tapping your brakes. Just follow him. He doesn't drive erratically or anything. It's not hard to keep up with him. It's just a lot of like micromanaging your stop and go driving to make sure he stays exactly the right distance away from the car, so you don't spook him or lose him. I also feel like this would have been an excellent time to have some dialogue in the car between Emily, Thomas, and York, and we get nothing. So, not a fun mission. Missed opportunity for some more fun dialogue. But yeah, you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Just let him pull away a little bit. You especially have to be careful at turns, because anytime he turns, you're likely to do a fair bit of catching up with him. So if he starts to turn, that's probably a good opportunity to go ahead and slow down a little bit, so you don't just accidentally like take a corner or something and jump up into his car. Because if you do that, the mission's over. You gotta wait. Thankfully, we don't have to do this for too long. It does not overstay its welcome. Also, in hindsight, it's probably a good idea that the game does not let you use one of the other vehicles to do this. Otherwise, we would have just, like, jammed our car up his ass at this point. Because of how quick the other cars are. And that's just not safe driving. Unfortunately, not much else to really say about this. I like the idea that they included something else to do. You know, it lends variety to the game. This is, I like a lot of the mechanical things in this game. It's just poorly executed. Which is why I still think it's a big bummer that we don't get, like, any traveling dialogue like we normally do. But what are you gonna do? Because I always do at least recognize and appreciate when a game attempts to do something different. Like to break up the monotony of the gameplay. Just sometimes it doesn't work out. A lot of good examples of that. Well, be careful of that too. It's not likely to happen, but don't let other vehicles like turn in front of you or anything while you're following him. That's a good way to lose them, is having to like get around someone who got in your way, or if you take like a turn too sharply or something and crash out. It's just an easy way to lose distance on Nick. And starting this mission over is very tedious because you have to go and sleep or smoke and wait for the mission to become available again. That whole mess. Very time consuming. We should be getting relatively close to the end because at a certain point it just cutscenes us. When we start getting close to where he's going, we get a cutscene. So a quick peek at the map there to see if we're getting close. See, just all this dead air. This would have been such a good time for, you know, one of those little quirky conversations that York likes to have with his buddies. I'm curious, out of all these movies that York has mentioned, what are some of the ones you've seen, or some of the ones you think are good? Obviously, like, the big one he mentioned already is Jaws. But he's mentioned, they've mentioned Arachnophobia now, they've mentioned, Tremors. Just curious if any of you are actually aware or have watched any of the movies that he talks about. Some of them are deep cuts. Okay, here we go.
We'd all have halos by now if I was driving.
I think someone's putting a curse on all the cars I drive recently.
Agent York, Nick's getting away.
Don't worry, time to get serious. Hold on, you two, this might get bumpy. Is Nick here? George?
No, He hasn't showed up here.
What about Diane? Any movement?
No action here at all. Did something happen?
Yes, a little. But George, something's different about you. Are you okay?
Actually, I had a little drink while I was waiting. This is my first murder case, after all. I'm on edge, and I needed one. It was only a little, though. I'm still in control.
Zach, Nick and Diane are probably both inside. George, you're sure you didn't see Nick?
Positive. I haven't taken my eyes from the entrance all night.
Not that I don't trust you, George. But I'm positive Nick is here. Is there another entrance?
Not that I know of.
Well, I'll go look for one. Help me out if you can, would you?
Go ahead and flip our weather doll around so we can be healing. And now we need to find a way into the Muses Gallery. Thankfully for us, I do love the way the sky looks. I know it's a very simple effect, but I like the way the sky looks whenever it's like nightmare time. Is it an item? I don't think it's an item. I think it's just telling us that we need to go this way. The truck blocking this path is gone now. So we can actually finally get behind the gallery. Machine gun. Fair number of shadows blocking your path here as you try to get back there, but we have plenty of tools to deal with them. They shouldn't be a problem.
Great.
And also, we can finally get this trading card that has been teasing us since the beginning.
Nice shot. Yes, nice shot. Bullseye, nice shot. Nice shot, bullseye. Great, great.
Get the wrench out here to break these fences down. I think this is... Yeah, this is the way further. Should be another... There it is, yeah. This fence here is the one you want to break. And finally, we can get Nick's card. I'm fighting these guys because it is kind of fun and cathartic to shoot and bash the shadows, but they are slow enough and you have enough room that you could realistically just run through all of them if you don't want to fight them.
Emily, I want you guys to...
Wait out here, I know. I'm not gonna fight you about this anymore. But promise me this. If there's trouble, then you'll call us in, okay? You might not think so, but we're a team.
A team.
That's what I think, at least. And I'm interested in you and Zach. I don't want anything to happen to you before I hear more about you two.
I love the shoes for this outfit. Really pulls the whole thing together.
Zach, did you hear that? She wants to know more about you. Isn't that a nice surprise? Amazing.
So now we are in the depths, the basement of the gallery. And we need to make our way back up. I'm going to go ahead and make a safety save because I'm going to level with you in the attempts to record this episode. That cutscene where he talks to Emily and goes down the ladder to get to this room. My game crashed like 3 times trying to get here. So finally it decided to cooperate, so we're going to go ahead and make a safety save in case the game decides to do that again. Bah. Well, you can hear there's enemies around. So let's be ready. There are some items scattered about, but it's just stuff we don't need at this point. Again, if you've been ignoring the side missions, don't have stuff like the wrench or Gurkoch, go ahead and pick up stuff like the knife, pick up the pipes and stuff that the shadows drop. Just have some melee weapons. You're definitely going to want some melee weapons for some stuff coming up. If you've been just, no, I know better and I'm going to use my handgun for the entire game, don't do that. It makes some stuff coming up very difficult. Droplets of blood from the ceiling. The blood's still fresh. Could it be the victims? Could be. It's a distinct possibility. Pale portrait of a red background greeting us with a creepy smile. We'll have to ask Diane if she knows that she has like a chunk of Silent Hill in her basement. Yeah, we don't even need first aid kits anymore. We have the other doll. So I'm going to demonstrate something.
Huh?
We finally get a new enemy type. We get this, Sadako at home, crawling shadow. So their gimmick is they crawl along the ceiling and walls and have 2 moves. They can grab you and choke you out, or they have like a big projectile, like, energy blast they can shoot at you. And every time you hit them with, every time you shoot them, you might get like 1 or 2 shots and they become invisible again. So you can't just unload on them. Oh, yeah, there's the projectile. They give you a chance to dodge it. I didn't dodge it. I'm bad. But you can see this is not being terribly effective. There we go. We got the matrix dodge on the blast. Yeah, anytime she does the red glowy hands, that's her going for, I believe, for a choke. If you are too close when she does that, she just grabs you and does the old move that we saw last time during the last Otherworld replay I did. Let myself get choked a few times. Yeah, but you can see firearms, it's not super effective. Very time consuming. Oh, she's gonna grab us. Yep. And once again, I think it's Dead by Daylight, and I try to flashlight blind it. Click my flashlight on and off a few times. No, we're gonna go ahead and actually end this. So this is what Grecoach or other big, slow, heavy-hitting weapons are good for. Oh. Okay. This isn't me letting myself get choked. I'm just being bad at the game right now. You'll have to excuse me. I'm gonna start a little further away from her than I just did, just in case she's gonna do that move. So you can have time to wind up, walk up, and do the hit. Here we go. Yeah, that's how good the guitar is. Usually one smash from the guitar should be enough. Possibly 2 smashes, depending on what version of the game you're playing. I've already talked about the different versions having, like, different difficulties and what have you, but generally 1-2 smashes is enough to kill one of those, no matter what version you're playing. Moral of the story is, don't try to shoot those. It is not very effective. And I'm using like one of the like busted bonus guns. The only reason you might want to shoot one is to get it off the ceiling, so you can hit it easier. So it's like on the wall or the floor, so you can actually hit it. We got a donut and a first aid kit if you need it. Again, we're gonna make a safety save. The game has been amazingly cooperative so far, but I don't want to try its patience. So. I somehow missed the gigantic Resident Evil 4 style padlock on that door. My bad. We have the tool for the job, though. Just the tool for the job. The trusty dusty wrench. So in this room, we're going to have... Again, the puzzles in this game are not exactly brainbusters.
This is the entrance hall.
But we do have a puzzle to solve in this room. It's one that does require, like, a little bit of brain power. Oh, and we're going to profile.
You? What are you doing here? So it was you. Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed. No! Don't! I'm not gonna stop!
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
So what we're going to want to do is go up these stairs. Oh, real quick, I got to point this out. I can't believe it made it to another port of the game. A painting of a baby holding a blue apple in its tiny hands. Which I believe, and I will throw up on screen if I am wrong and correct myself in editing, that is a translation thing because of the colors blue and green. I believe like being very similar in Japanese. Because clearly it's supposed to be like a green apple, like a fresh, not quite ready apple, which plays into the puzzle we're getting ready to solve here. We also have another one of these cool trees with hands all over it, which I think is still a really neat visual. one of the things that helps the game stand out a little bit from just being like a Silent Hill clone when it comes to its environments. It's not all just, you know, damaged walls and rust and what have you. Like, we have big, creepy, blood-red hand tree, which is just a really neat visual. I know it's still kind of in the same ballpark as Silent Hill, but yeah, see, even the puzzle item is called the Green Apple. So we've got 3 paintings. We have an old man, the baby, and the, like, average-aged guy. So we're gonna put the ripe apple with the old man. We'll zip back up the stairs and put the green apple on the pedestal next to the portrait of the baby. And then back down the other staircase to put the regular apple next to the regular looking guy. Then once you solve this puzzle, we're going to have a bunch of shadows to fight. And we actually have to kill these shadows to proceed. Should be one dead ahead of us, and then there should be one upstairs. And we get our first profiling key, some more red seeds. Unfortunately, this leg of the investigation, it's taking kind of a long time, so I think I'm gonna have to end the video here and pick up our investigation next time.
What are you doing here?
Do a more thorough investigation of the gallery.
Much more astonishing than I imagined. I'm impressed.
Until next time, stay safe.